Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I have a fitness ball with me, or a yoga ball, and I'm going to be using this to share with you some exercises that I personally found helpful towards developing my back flexibility and, to an extent, strength, side flexibility and shoulders. And these work towards positions on the ice like laybacks and Beillmans, and also things like bridges where we want that more intense back bend. Now, because this is flexibility, even though these are developmental exercises that help progress us to a more flexible point, they still require you to be warmed up. We're looking at after exercise at the end of the session, when your muscles are already feeling malleable, your body's warm, you've got that movement and that range of motion, because they are static stretches, so they're held. Active stretches are better for warming up. Okay, now, before we do anything, we're just going to ease ourselves into it. So we're not going to start with the ball, we're just going to start sitting on our knees, place our hands behind us, tilt our head back and get a very gentle arch in our back and a stretch across the top of our chest and our head. And the reason we're doing this is to familiarise ourselves with that concept and that feel of leaning back, and to test the water. Are you okay? Does it create any dizziness, etc. if you tilt your head back? If it does, you need to stick with this for a while until it becomes more comfortable before we progress onwards. Okay? Once you're a lot more confident and you've also got achieved more of a range of flexibility in your back, then we can actually do this from a kneeling position with our bottom lifted. Okay, and we can reach back and touch our heels, really open up our chest and push our pelvis forward and sit into that position there. And you can feel that stretch across your neck as well. Okay, so that's a more advanced version. A much more advanced version. A wobbled off coming off of it. Okay, we're also going to warm up our side abs for a similar reason. So again, kneeling to start. I'm going to have to show you this in case you can hear. I'm not sure if you can hear in the video. Where is she? There she is. This is my dog. And she's having a good little snooze, and she's right underneath the camera. So she's you can probably hear her snoring. But she's very cute. Okay. So, side abs. Kneeling, one hand on the ground or fingertips. We just reach over, and I've covered this in several videos. And we can really feel the obliques open out there, and that will help us ready for the side lean. Same on the other side, and you can hold these. And again, for a more advanced version, lift up your bottom, engage the glutes, and you can do the same here. Reach the floor and intensify that stretch. You should be holding these for longer than I am. I'm just kind of going through it because I don't want this video to be ridiculously long. Okay. So the next stage is to bring our ball. Now, to begin with, I'm just going to start with a gentle lean and back stretch. I'm going to put my foot to the side of the ball, okay, and I'm just going to lean back over it. And this really is a very simple one to just start us off. We can reach those arms back, so we're beginning to get that shoulder flexibility. I've got both knees to the side here. Okay, and then I can reach further back. You can also do it with one leg extended out and reach back. Okay, whichever's more comfortable and feels more balanced. You want to feel like the ball is secure. Now, I'm trying to arch my back over the ball so that it's resting on it, and the ball's kind of shaping my back bend there, but supporting it, so I'm not likely to fall out of it. And all the while, I'm still engaging my abs, so I'm getting stronger to help then be able to hold these positions without the assistance. If I take my hands to a ballet fifth, try that again, okay, and then rotate them out, so there's my fifth, apart from it goes over your head. But as I take it over my head, I then turn my hands outwards. I can start to really stretch out my shoulders as well. And that's also good for building up for things like your Beillman position. Okay, and my dog is really snoring. to do this, what we do again on the 2 knees, reach over. And this is building up to being able to go fully over the ball into a bridge, which we will do. We can also do this to the side. Initially we can just kind of hug over the ball and reach. So we're doing a more gentle version, or to extend it we can roll the ball away and reach and really feel the side abs, the oblique stretch there, lean towards the ball. And this can make for some very pretty slide positions also on the ice, choreo slides, that kind of thing. So simple one, reach over with the legs, knees together or with the knees extended, your choice. And for more advanced version, roll the ball away and reach towards the ball and extend it. It doesn't really work to roll the ball behind us. You can get a little bit of a back bend, but you're not going to get very much. Okay, but you can sort of ease and start it. That's actually not too intense, but it's good practice for getting your head back. However, if you stand up, ribs in, hips under, good strong core. Okay, you can start to reach towards like a layback position. This is more advanced. Okay, it's not so much open up the shoulders. So they're just behind us. We'd have to go up and over for the Beillman feeling, but we are going to do that in a minute. So this is just pushing the pelvis forward, arching into the lower back, working towards like your layback position. Okay, the next thing is to take a back bend over the ball. So what I'm going to do is sit to my gym ball. I roll it forward so it's now underneath the centre of my back, and I can take my hands up and over to the floor, and then I can feel my shoulders open up. Now at the moment I'm rested on the ball, so it's taking a lot of the weight on my back. In fact, it's taking the majority of my body weight. I can just sit here for a little bit and get comfortable with it, but then I can start to push up and take the weight into my hands and away from the ball. Now, as I do that, you may or may not see that there's the tiniest little bit of light underneath the small of my back. I've got quite a large gym ball, so it's quite hard for me to push up much beyond it because it's pretty much the size of my arch anyway. My back, natural back, bridge, the size of my bridge. If you had a small ball, you would be able to push up further, but then you're not going to get as much use from that resting position beforehand. So kind of experiment. This is particularly large, so probably a slightly smaller ball is slightly better. Just to recap, roll it back, roll it forward even. One hand down, other hand down, and push up. And hold. You can also do it, I don't know where I've come off of it, I'm going to get back on. You can also push it away from you and extend your legs. And so the distance between the ball and your feet is going to impact where you feel the stretch. So you can practice with control, just moving that ball forward and back. And you'll start to feel it slightly across the tops of your thighs into your quads. So once you're quite used to those exercises and you've done them and that plenty of times and the fin is secure, you can then start to use this and test the water with your full bridge, which there is a whole video on. If that way. So push my arms up. I'm just going to move that over there. Okay, push it up and into my full bridge, as if I'm going over the ball there. And so as you take that up, you imagine yourself arching over the ball. Now, as with any back bend, back flexibility work, if you've done a lot of leaning over backwards, it's important to reverse that action and stretch it out forwards. So we can do a bit of a child's pose there, hips on the mat, lengthen into your lower back, feel it stretch. Okay, rest in there, feel the shoulders stretch out in the opposite direction as well, so you're countering it. Okay, this is really important so that we don't end up with extended discomfort. Then what we're going to do is we can roll to a little crouch to a little ball, feel the back roll out, and then we can put our heels down, touch touch the floor, slight bend in the knees to protect them, and then we can roll up nice and slowly, vertebrae, both vertebrae, chin first, and then reach up, stretch out, and we can reach side to side, twist a little bit slowly, just to release that where we've worked it. And that is my fitness ball back flexibility session. All right, everyone, bye bye. Have a great week.